Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to show you guys these shrimp burgers and homemade french fries with sweet potatoes and white potatoes. You guys are gonna love this one. I'm so excited to share this recipe with you guys, and if you want to take a look how to make this, then please keep watching. Alright, so here are the ingredients for the actual shrimp marinade. Super easy. I have a glass container with minced garlic. You gotta cut it yourself. Don't use that minced stuff in the jar. It has pickle in it and it's just not the best. Fresh garlic all the way. So I have these shrimps. I've already deveined them and cleaned them. It's about a pound. I'm using the unfiltered olive oil as usual. And down for the ingredients, we have pepper. That one's garlic powder, paprika, and hot red pepper. We have cayenne, definitely want this a bit spicy, and some onion powder. And then we have some Cajun seasoning and Old Bay, cilantro, and a half a lemon. And now let's get to mixing. So guys, your hands are the best tools in the kitchen. Get down and dirty in it. You gotta make sure everything is melted correctly, and I'm doing this about 6 hours before I'm actually doing the next step. So marinating the shrimp is super ideal, and this is what it looks like up close. Look at all of that beautiful seasoning. These were so flavorful. You don't even have to make these into a burger. Just fry them up after they're marinated. They're the best. But after I did this and made sure all the sides were clean, I made sure that I did a little bit more of the unfiltered olive oil just because it was looking a little dry to me. And I wanted to make sure everything was going to stick really well to those shrimps. And then I'm going to put the top on, and then we're going to put that right into the fridge. And now it's time for the fries. So we actually let the potatoes sit in salt water for about a half an hour, and then we were able to fry them and dry them off, of course. And I have this at about medium-high heat and let each batch go for about 10 to 15 minutes until golden brown, and then we toss them in seasonings. They were just perfect. And now it's time to make this shrimp paste. So I have a little small blender that I've had for years. We're going to do this in like 3 or 4 batches. So I'm going to show you the first one. We're going to put about 7 to 10 shrimp in each of these batches just to make sure it's more manageable for the actual blender. But the reason why we're doing the paste is just so the burgers don't fall apart. And look at that. Oh, it's just so delicious. And we're going to keep on adding and also adding a bit more olive oil at the bottom just to ensure everything is going to be melted together pretty well. And we're just going to zhuzh it up for probably about 15 to 20 seconds. And then we're also going to take the top off and push it down just to make sure, because you can see that ball is forming in there. We want to make sure everything is smooth and well combined. And then we're going to zhuzh it again for another 10 to 15 seconds. And here's an up close of what it's supposed to look like. Ah, it's just so great, and it's just going to be such a great binder in the shrimp burgers and make them really, really soft and smooth. And now we're going to do this again 2 more times. I'll show you here, and let's speed it up. And don't forget all of that wonderful flavor at the bottom of this. Remember, this has been marinating for 6 hours. You gotta grab all of that and put it into your mixture. It's just gonna make everything so much more elevated. Don't be rinsing this dish out with all that and putting it down your sinks, okay? And now we're going to finalize the paste that we just mixed up. So in here there are chives, cilantro, and red onion. And that's going to give it a nice robust flavor. And I also seasoned panko breadcrumbs with parsley, paprika, cayenne, the Old Bay, basically all the seasonings that we marinated the shrimp in. I did that with the panko. And I'm going to mix that with my hands just again to make sure everything is well incorporated. And here's my honey adding the rest of the cilantro and onion mixture to the paste. And I'm adding in some more breadcrumbs again. We want to make it a bit more firm, and it's going to really crisp up nice in the panini press that we're going to use. And just take a look at this up close. It is bright. You can see the flavor in there. I wish you guys could have smelt this. It is so delicious, and you guys are just going to love it. It's going to fragrance the entire home. Seriously. And now it's time to make these patties. So I have the mixture here, and then I also have the panko right on the side. We're just going to actually make 4 different patties on this. We're just going to keep rolling and rolling to make it like a beef patty. That's how they really do feel. And we're going to press it into the breadcrumbs, top, bottom, and on the sides too. I'm going to do this for the 4 of them. And take a look at these. I just absolutely love these. I mean, you can pan sear these, you can bake them, you can put them on the grill with the sheet pan, however else you want. But we're going to do it in a panini press. This I found was the best way to get everything cooked evenly. So let's get to it. And here's the panini press that I'm using. I preheated it for about 10 to 15 minutes at 400 degrees. And also put some of that Pam olive oil spray on there just to make sure it gets nice and crispy. And we're going to press this down for about 5 minutes. We'll take a look at it now. It looks pretty good, but we definitely want more crunch. You can definitely see that those pankos aren't all the way cooked. This is after 10 minutes. And we're actually going to flip them over just one more time to make sure everything is cooking evenly. And then I'm also going to put about 1/4 cup of water for them to be steamed. So when we shut the top, everything is going to be cooked throughout. You can't skip this step, guys. I promise you. Guys, these patties were huge. They were like more than 1/2 inch thick, bigger than my face. I mean, they were really, really large. And I actually made my own Thousand Island dressing with relish, mayo, onions, cayenne pepper, paprika, salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder, and a little bit of lemon. So good on this. And I'm just going to pop that brioche bun right on top. And I have a tomato and just some butter lettuce on the bottom. And here are these really delicious multicolored French fries. I love making French fries homemade. They're just too good, and I always leave the skin on just for an extra taste. And then I sprinkled them on top with some cilantro. And definitely toss those in for some extra flavor. But take a look at this burger, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on how to make shrimp burgers homemade. I don't think you've ever had shrimp burgers like this before, or shrimp burgers in general. I'm glad that you guys took a look and that you enjoyed my video. Thanks for commenting, subscribing, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!